Right. Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. A lot of people think in a scarcity mindset, and you don't want to live in a scarcity mindset. It's like a psychological state of thought where actual rivalries originate. If you know that there's not enough to go around, you'll attempt to rush to take something from someone else. It's like that game we played as children, musical chairs. There's three kids, two chairs, and then when the music stops, you see these little kids have a practical death match just to get one of those chairs. Right. The things that I always tell people is you always have to live with the mindset that there is enough. We live in a society where having a rivalry isn't always as looked at as being as bad as you think. It isn't seen as ideal because of all of the negative actions of the people who tend to take it too far, but somehow having a rival makes people think of you as being a little more important than you actually are. So let's use an example: the Coke and Pepsi rivalry. They're rival companies. They're thought to be the top ranking companies in the beverage world. They go out of their way to one up each other in a competition that goes back decades. We think of them both as being important, and we hold them at high esteem, and we respect them. And yet their products, they physically harm people worldwide, but they need each other. They have to have one another to play off of, and then they use us as the public to do it. What we don't realize as the public is that if we choose not to participate in their competition, they're not going to exist any longer. And we would be completely free of both companies, free to free of participating in a pointless competition. When we recognize that competition is wrong and quit trying to gain something at the expense of others, then you step by step call into the abundance mentality. You begin to recognize that you're able to get everything you think of, and this assures you that there will be constantly more than enough of everything for everyone. So then what if you still dwell on the scarcity mentality and don't know how to get out? You'll need to introduce a positive affirmation practice into your daily life. It may sound something like, I see abundance in every place. Or it could be something like, there's more than enough resources in the world for everyone. Whichever one attracts you more. Uh, You'll likewise need to train your eyes not to see what you don't wish to come up in your life. If you wish to eliminate the thoughts of scarcity, direct your attention to the manifestation of abundance. There are a lot of wealth symbols to choose from. It simply just depends on which symbol constitute what riches looks like to you. I may view nature and see the pure proof of abundance on this earth, yet other people may see abundant symbols by viewing new gadgets and lavish homes and cars and clothes. When you train your eyes to center on such symbols, you'll begin the originative process within yourself. Your thinking will absolutely shift as you no longer see poverty manifestations. By always looking at wealth symbols, you'll develop a desire to become more abundant. Center yourself in abundance, and you'll have no problem cultivating an abundant thoughts, which in turn will lead to you taking the right steps to manifest the things and situations that you actually desire for your life. An abundance mindset tells you that there are constantly new chances and opportunities. This frees much of the pressure to maybe feel if you have a scarcity mindset that makes you believe that you only have this one shot right now. Or it makes you feel like a perfect failure simply because you just humbled and things didn't work out. An abundance mindset lets you see life in a more long-term perspective, and it may help you better your performance as with it you are producing a lot less pressure and anxieties inside your own head. So just to sum things up, if you are constantly in a state of having a scarcity mindset, then more than likely you probably take any and everything in your life way too seriously. You might think to yourself things like, oh, well, if I fail, the sky is going to fall. We all know the sky's not going to fall, but your negative thought process and continuously putting pressure on yourself is going to make you feel this way. You become excessively nervous and you've produced a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. You have laid out a negative path on your road to success.